Buonasera. But I just want to say this. So apparently, TwitchCon happened, and as you know, several creators decided not to attend. And personally, I 100% understand that. I 100% understand that because it has become dangerous for content creators to participate to any meet and greet or public event. And personally, I wouldn't go. This Twitch streamer, let's see if I can get... So Zach talked about it, of course, and we need to talk about him, by the way. Because he was prophetic. The guy was prophetic. He knew it. Watch this. This is what's up. This is the YouTuber, Emiru, here, right? Let's go. Unbelievable. I'm gonna rewatch it. I'm gonna replay it. So look, she's here, and this absolute scumbag, clearly SA's her, right? But I would like you, okay? There are a lot of things that we can say about this. The first thing is, she could have died. Like, this isn't, let's not, like, I don't know. In fact, if you know, guys, let me know. Let me know in the comments. Do they do any weapon checking? Do they do metal detector when you enter one of these events? Because he could have easily had a knife and she would be dead. Look, he definitely has enough time. Look. So he's getting closer, he's moving very fast. She's very minute, by the way. He could probably break her neck. He could probably break her neck. He does have something in his hand, actually. I don't know what it is, but he does. He did have a knife. Well, there you go. He may have a knife. Here we are. Guy enters, rushes for her. Look. So already his left hand here is... Look at how thin she is. Do you think she could have... Reaches for her. Boom. This could have already been one stab in the rib cage. First stab in the rib cage. Then, second stab, easy. Third, he could have easily stabbed her twice in the rib cage and once in the throat, if he wanted to. If he wanted to, easy. And if you wanna, and it's possible that he did have a knife, by the way. Even if he didn't have a knife, you could have a sharpened pencil. You could have something that is plastic and it's been sharpened and it doesn't look like it's not gonna, if they don't check you right, you could still do this. So this is absolutely insane. To be fair, he didn't even, I mean, look how small she is and look how big this guy is. I mean, in general, an average guy can, right? Let's be honest about this. So he could have got her at the throat. So this is insane. She could be dead right now. And we have seen it happen. And the problem is that people do not recognize threat until after it happens. It's always like this. And it happens that this guy is also pretty big. He could have snapped her. Now, look at that. That's gross. Now, this guy is legit. She's a streamer on Twitch, but I think she's pretty big. Let's talk about this guy for a second. So let's see. So this guy is wearing the... Is he supposed to be security? Yeah, the blue hair guy. And people are going to be like, why did you have to point out he has blue hair? Because he has blue hair. What do you want from me? Anyways, let's go. So what is he doing? Nothing. He definitely saw him arrive. Nothing. Looks down. Already initiated. Does nothing. Still nothing. This is insane. What on earth is he doing? And finally, a real man arrives. This is a real man. He had to go all the way through here, so she would have still been dead. Boom. Pushes him like, good. That's what you do. In fact, a punch would have been nice after that. And then... Okay, so now we're going to focus on whether or not he had something in his hand, because that's another thing. We can see now, then they escort, he like pushes him and this guy just walks out. No cops called, nothing happened. And Twitch, as far as I know, only banned this guy for 2 days, but we'll have to double check on that. Anyways, let's have a look at, so he has been pushed. There we go. There we go. What did he take? What does he have? Look at the hand. He has something. This could be a knife, which could be why this guy didn't continue. So this is, do you think it's a knife? Yeah, I don't know. If the blue hair guy is just a fan who was here and wasn't. It's just that he's wearing this, though. So does everyone wear this? Because that's the only reason why I'm complaining about this. Although then again, if you're a fan and you see a girl being attacked like this, scream at that point, say something. You know, if you're not, yeah, sure, this guy could take this guy out. I get it. Not everyone is a boxer. I get it. But you could do something about it. You could yell. It's not like that I'm asking. We're not asking him to taekwondo kick him in the head. I get it. But yell. You know what I mean? Anyways, is this a knife? I believe it could be. Yeah, for a second there. Sorry. I think it is. Look. And then he's still holding something. Can't really see it because these phones are bad. And then he leaves. So yeah, no, this was horrible. Exactly. A simple, hey man, what the fuck? I need to show this one because you're absolutely right. We're not asking for a roundhouse kick. We're asking for, hey man, what the World Taekwondo Federation you're doing? That's exactly what we are asking for. So anyways, massive. No one died, but to be fair, she could have. To be fair, she could have, because this was insane. The way he goes for her, boom. So anyways, these weird parasocial relationships that are created in the mind of these people, that simply because they watch a content creator or a streamer and because they spent a lot of hours and possibly even money at this point towards this girl, then they believe that they're somehow entitled to go there and hug her like she knows you. I mean, this guy's a sociopath, but the problem is that when you have audiences of hundreds of thousands of people, audiences that are that large, then the percentages statistically, mathematically, that you'll run into a decent number of sociopaths is a lot higher than before everything was online and our lives were connected that way. It's just a different world that the youth and young people, particularly young women, have to deal with in this scenario. It's a different world. It's not the world that we were brought up in the 80s and 90s. And the differences, the threats, and the dangers of this world need to be taken seriously. Why do I say that this is part of a larger conversation? I'll show you why this is part of a larger conversation, and it has to do with the #1 streamer in the world. So, Asmongold was right, says Pirate Nation. Why are they saying that? Because Asmongold said, as we read, Asmongold urges women to avoid TwitchCon 2025, criticizes Twitch CEO over safety concerns. Asmongold wants women to not to attend TwitchCon after Valkyrie and QT Cinderella drop out, citing safety fears. And I would add also Hamas Spiker, because he also decided not to go because he was scared of getting shot. Understandably so at that point, you know. I'm saying, yeah, don't go. I wouldn't go. He was right. Yeah, exactly, Robert. He was absolutely right. Yeah, men should not attend to either. I agree. I am with Zach in this case that women, particularly streamer girls, are at an even higher degree of danger for what we just saw. And in fact, he was right. No one is safer. Do you think Asmongold would be safer? They would turn him into Swiss cheese. But when it comes to men, here is what I'm going to say. When it comes to men, the danger comes mostly from your political takes. So if you are politically outspoken, then yeah, you are very much in danger. But when it comes to women, all you need to do to be in danger at an event like this is to be pretty. I'm just going to level with you. To me, that's the problem of the situation. And that's why I think Asmongold was focusing specifically on women. Now, the reason why I say not only he was absolutely right. All right, so here I am later on during the night, and I noticed something. She spoke. So I just want to share this with you. There is a whole video you can watch, but this is a little section that TechTone was sharing. Check this out. This is incredible.
Hey, I've been talking to Twitch people, and I'm really upset because I noticed a lot of negligence around the event, and I'm not happy with the way that they're handling it now. And I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, well, I asked them, you know, like, what are they gonna do about this? And you know what they said initially? They said, oh, well, he's banned from the platform for 30 days. What? And then she's obviously like, hello? Like, that needs to be indefinite. What the fuck are you talking about? Also, that's like nothing to do with anything. No one gives a fuck if he's banned on Twitch or not. Like, we're talking about the convention here. So they change it to indefinite. Takes an hour for that to happen, by the way.
She's talking about the assailant. The assailant, Twitch, just said, oh yeah, ban him for 30 days. That's it. And then he can come back after he SA'd the girl. Unbelievable. And if you think that I'm overreacting, she's overreacting, Tectone is overreacting, then I have something to say to you. I'll just let her speak until the end, and then I'll show you. I have something to show you. It's one name and one photograph. And maybe you'll change your mind.
These two people are the head of security for Amazon and the head of risk for Twitch. Also, later the same night, I'm not gonna drop names here because I wasn't there, so I didn't see it. But I had multiple people tell me that key Twitch representatives last night were out partying.
Okay. So here is the, again, if you think you're overreacting, it was just a fan and he just wanted to, whatever. Okay, if that's what you think, I have an image for you. This is the picture. This is the pictures. And the name is Christina Grimmie. Emiru could have been the next Christina Grimmie. If you don't know who Christina Grimmie is, Google it, and then you'll find out why this was extremely serious and extremely dangerous. I'm so sorry that she had to go through this, and I really hope that that guy gets arrested and gets some legal repercussions. Hopefully she presses charges. But something needs to be done with Twitch as well, because this is unbelievable, and it's one of those situations that unless someone dies, nothing will change. She could have been the one. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you for watching. If you're enjoying this video so far, please take a moment to check out my Patreon page. With as little as a $5 support, you can help us ensure that we can continue to produce high quality and high researched content. And at the same time, you get access to polls, extra videos, unlisted streams, and much more. Thank you so much.